Welcome back to Guidance of Khi. This is Kai, your Halo Coach and Tarot Reader. Let's hop into some messages for the Capricorns. But I first want to let y'all know I am so sorry, y'all. I went out of town this past weekend, and I literally couldn't find nowhere to record. I've been saying, like, look, I got to do the earth signs. I got to do the earth signs. But it was nowhere. Okay, but so many people up in that house. Okay, and I was so tired. But anyways, y'all, I just got back in town. So I said, let me go ahead and do y'all readings, okay, and not too much on my hair, not too much on my nails, okay. I just have to take my little two braids down so I can do my hair. So I'm gonna do my hair, okay. So the next video y'all gonna see my hair gonna be combed, okay, back like I never been left. Anyways, don't forget, if anything in the readings do go ahead and resonate, make sure you hit like, share, and repost. That's how I'm able to pick up on your energy to give you more accurate readings. If you would like to have a personal reading, go ahead and click on my YouTube link. You can go to my Instagram link, or go ahead and screenshot my link of my page, and you can click on my link tree, and it'll let you to go ahead and schedule a reading for what's the best for your budget, okay? IBS for the low, okay? So let's hop into some messages for the Capricorns, okay? All right, now listen, I hope y'all stuff ain't that bad, because them Tauruses was just crazy. Holy Spirit, what's going on with these Capricorns, okay? What does the Capricorns need to know? Let's read it however it come out, Holy Spirit. Okay. Oh, we got the Empress. Jesus, what are y'all doing? Y'all earth signs is finna stress me out. Listen, at this point, the earth signs is just book a personal reading because I don't know what y'all got going on. So, I ain't gonna lie. Okay, let me just go ahead because y'all just really making me mad right now. Okay, we have the Six of Pentacles, Ten of Swords, and the Hierophant in reverse. It's something or someone, okay, person, place, or thing heavy on the noun, okay, where you was not doing an equal give and take on something that you get some type of guidance from someone. It could be a pastor, it could be a friend, it could be a therapist, it can be I'm hearing very much so more like some type of elder, but it doesn't have to be like like it could be a parent, or it could be like a family friend that's an elder you have respect for, okay? Because with the Hierophant upright, it can be like a pastor, a priest, okay, a therapist, just somebody that has spiritual guidance. But I feel like either you did speak to somebody that is one of those things, you know, a therapist, a teacher, a elder, and it's either you didn't listen to what they said, or the information that they gave you are not upright, meaning that they're not somebody that you should be trusting their advice. That isn't somebody that you should be taking advice from, because they aren't spiritual awakening, or yes, they're still doing. They don't have the spiritual awakening or the spiritual guidance for what you need for where you want to be. Like, for example, like, you know how sometimes, like, when people say like, oh, I'm only going to listen to people that's advice for people that's married because they've experienced being married. But let's be honest, there's a lot of people that's married and are not happy. So you gotta be able to discern and really try to trust your intuition on if the people that's married, is it people where their advice is of value, you know what I'm trying to say, or if it's somebody that's not. I hope you get what I'm putting down. But to get to the point is that you didn't trust, either you listened to some very bad advice and that caused you to not do an equal give and take, and that caused you to betray yourself and somebody else. You did something that you probably didn't have the business to do. So I don't know what y'all got going on, Capricorn, but you did something. You did something. Okay, and whoever it is that you, I keep hearing you played yourself. What is going on with y'all earth signs? Look, we got the Empress at the bottom of the deck. So that means whoever that you wasn't investing in is somebody that's a good person, somebody that's worthy of being a mom, being a wife. They already have those qualities, and you just betrayed that person, or you betrayed yourself, and now you're sitting there looking stupid on the other side of this screen. Why? You probably do need to listen to the I feel like that you need to, it's crazy because I feel like that you may need to listen to the Taurus reading, because it's just like, I'm even gonna tell you why. I just feel like if you were led to the title for the Taurus one, just go ahead and listen to it. Let's keep going, Holy Spirit. Woo. 8 of Cups. Lord. What? Y'all. Oh, okay. Yeah. Y'all are doing the same thing that the Taurus did. You did something and somebody walked away. Somebody walked away from the situation. Okay? With the Fool in reverse. Somebody that don't want to have a new start because of you, because you didn't. It's like you were being selfish. You allowed your pride, your ego to take over, and you was being selfish. Not only was you being selfish, you were listening to everybody else about what was going on. Instead of being more focused and leaning onto God to get clarity from God, you asking everybody and their mama about what they should be doing with you and your relationship or what you got going on. And I just don't understand. Tell me more, Holy Spirit. What else is holy on? That's 3 cards. That's too many. We got the 7 of Cups, the Wheel of Fortune, the Page of Swords. Yeah. So, yeah. 1 or 2 options with the 7 of Cups with the Wheel of Fortune, this Page of Swords. 1 or 2 options. Either whoever you walked away from, it's 1 or 2 options. Either you think they have a lot of options, okay, in order for them to have a new life or whatever. Okay, this I feel. I feel like you may think that the person walked away have a lot of options, and you high key probably stalking them, looking all on their social media, doing everything that you need to because you really do want to invest. You want a new, you want to turn over a new leaf with this person. Okay, I'm also reading that it could also be a situation where it's just like because you were so confused and you didn't make a decision. I feel like the wheel turned and that person went towards somebody else. So that person could be now dating somebody that's younger. Or, yeah, those are 2 options I feel like. I'm going to keep all of these 3 together. Baby. And I do feel like that if it is somebody that they're, like, if the new person they're talking to is younger, this is somebody that can communicate way better than you. So, y'all, I don't know what y'all got going on here. Ooh. And it's got something to do that you wasn't willing to show. You wasn't willing to show your emotions. All the cups I see is just you showing the way. You don't know if you want to. It could be a situation where you didn't have. You lacked emotional intelligence. Okay, that's what it is. You lacked emotional intelligence. You didn't want to show how you feeling, your love, or what you care about this person. You might actually care for the person. I don't know. We're gonna see when I clarify. But what I do know is that you didn't share that. And what am I understanding? Listen. Male or female? If you love that man, just tell that man you love that man. Man, if you love that girl, just tell her that you love her. How y'all think expect some sort of change if you don't want to tell people how you feel? Okay? And if you don't want to share what your feelings and your thoughts is, then you need to just be by yourself. If you don't want to share your thoughts, your feelings, say how you love somebody, how you like somebody, you don't want to court them, be lonely and be by yourself. Stop wasting people's times. Okay? But I'm going to continue. And I'm yelling at y'all, but I'm not yelling at y'all. But I'm yelling at y'all because y'all don't listen. I feel like I'm talking to a group where y'all just don't listen. Y'all hard-headed. And so your cousin is right here telling you, do what you're supposed to be doing. If you want to continue to play yourself, hey, don't get mad. Because I will tell you, like, no. I had to do this to somebody before. I gave them the guidance, and you still don't want to do the work. No, I don't do this for the money. But if you need it, go ahead and schedule a reading. Clarify the 6 of Pentacles. Whoa. How did it show up like this? I'm going to keep it like that. I also feel like, oh my God. This is really making, because this would have been a very beautiful situation. Let me keep going. We got the 6 of Wands. I feel like you guys were in your head a lot. Okay, you definitely should look at the Taurus reading because they had like the King of Swords, the 2 of Swords, and it's giving me the same with the Hangman. Same one with the 6 of Pentacles. Six of Pentacles in reverse. Oh my God. What did I just say? Y'all was stuck in your head for no reason. Tell me more. Tell me more with the Six of Pentacles. Okay, Holy Spirit, what was the issue with this, with them not doing the equal give and take? What was the issue? Knight of Swords. Maybe somebody thought it was going too fast. Okay. The Moon with the Ace of Pentacles. Oh, so you're somebody. Oh, okay. We got the Moon and the Ace of Pentacles. So you're somebody that maybe you thought it was moving so fast, moving too fast. Okay. With like how y'all communicated, you could have been communicating too much or too much emotions, or you just feel like that just went too fast. But I feel like with this Moon and this Ace of Pentacles, you blatantly disrespected and made the decision not to listen to what God told you to do that. And now you over there looking like a fool. I'm going to keep moving. Clarify this Ten of Swords. What was the Ten of Swords about? What was the betrayal about? Knight of Cups. Knight of Cups. Knight of Cups. Oh, that's too many, Holy Spirit. Be for real. What's this Ten of Swords with this Knight of Cups? Somebody did go and invest about somebody else. You could have been dealing with somebody and you start like entertaining somebody else. Two of Wands. Knight of Cups. The Knight of Cups with the Two of Wands. Who was this? Who was this? Tell me about this Knight of Cups. That's what I need to know. The Emperor in reverse. Oh, this is. We got the Eight of Pentacles at the bottom of the deck. We got this is crazy. We got the Emperor in reverse. We got the Death card in reverse. And we got this Nine of Pentacles. What I'm getting is that you betrayed this person because, okay, you tried to get somebody a love offer. Wait, but we got the Knight of Cups with this Two of Wands. Okay, I feel like that somebody younger than you, maybe. Okay, somebody that's younger than you probably could have came into contact with you. That can also be an ex. It's something that's in the past that you didn't want to end the situation. You also could have had just like had some like, for example, some habits from like a past relationship. You didn't want to change that. So you could have been very, very insecure. You could have like depending on like somebody else, and you felt more comfortable with that, or you felt like that you weren't good enough for this Nine of Pentacles. Okay, I feel like that basically because whoever the person that you were interested in, okay, they was abundant by themselves. So in other words, they didn't need you, they wanted you. Okay, and I feel like because you knew that that person didn't necessarily need you, you basically betrayed them and just didn't invest in it, even though the person was giving you what you needed. It's like you how can I say this, Holy Spirit? I feel like you just, the only reason that you didn't invest and you betrayed them is because you feel like that person was too good for you. You feel like that you wasn't good enough to be a good husband, a good partner. With the Emperor upright, that's talking about somebody that want to be married. You know, they married, they're wealthy, they're very stable of all things, emotionally, spiritually, financially, like all were around it. But I feel like I feel like they still wanted to be like in some type of like karmic cycle or whatever. And I feel like the Emperor, whoever you are, you didn't want to change your ways. You was okay with being stuck in your ways. Okay. Scorpio could be significant with this Two of Wands for this Knight of Cups. So this Knight of Cups is clarified with this Two of Wands. So this means that you didn't want to move on from a situation. Some other love opportunity, a love offer, okay? Sometimes it can also be a situation, say like an ex or somebody try to reach out to you, call you, text you. Oh, I love you. I don't want you to leave me. I'll do whatever you want. Listen, been there, done it. Not me. I don't do that. I'm too good for that. But I know people that have done it to people, and I know that, okay? That's crazy. Because if you going to do that, baby, you baby don't love yourself if you out here begging a man on their knees. Baby, who does that? Who does that, baby? You can't possibly love yourself doing stuff like that. But it's given that, because do you think a Nine of Pentacles would do that? No. Why would they do that? Okay? Nah. Anyways, let's keep moving. Clarify this Hierophant in reverse. Clarify the Hierophant in reverse. Whoa. King of Wands. Look, chariot at the bottom. Yeah. Definitely need to go listen to that Taurus reading. We got the King of Wands. We got the Judgment in reverse. And this Four of Cups. So I feel like I said what I've been saying. I said already what I've been saying. So with the Hierophant, first of all, whoever you've been listening to, the advice, whoever you was going to go get advice for, you went to game and gave some advice for somebody that's a player, that's a hoe, somebody that's for the streets, somebody that's not married, somebody that may say that they love the Lord and they don't have no real relationship with the Lord, and you over there asking for advice. Why would you do that? Why would you do that? You're going to go and listen to a King of Wands. King of Wands is somebody that they're not emotionally balanced. Okay, they might be a hothead. They try to pop off. They could be manipulative. Okay, all they care about sex. I know my accent is so bad. Don't even try me in them comments. Okay, I said sex. It's S-E-X. Okay, y'all get what I'm trying to say. It's a course. There you go. But all they cared about was their little stick. No, that's not what it's about. Not only that, with the Judgment card, this card is my favorite card upright, not in reverse. But this shows me with the Judgment card in reverse, that means that God sent you signs, okay? Numbers, scriptures, names, people, license plates, everything. Gave you a ton of signs, and you still intentionally ignored it. Now you over here looking like, I think I missed the opportunity. You think? I don't know what y'all got going on. Like, you have to be cautious with who you get advice from. Honestly, the person who gives the best advice is going to always and forever be God. I'm just saying. Yeah, look, and it's crazy. We got the Chariot, the Hermit, and then the Lovers. Okay, yeah. So they left, they went to go heal, and then they go walk right into love. Just like that's the same thing what they were saying in a sister had happened with the Taurus. So that's on y'all. Clarify this Eight of Cups. Yeah, look. Y'all is, I'm sorry, but this is crazy. The Temperance with the Three of Pentacles. Now you want to work together, but you know it's not balanced. You still haven't changed your behavior, but you want to work together. You want to go back and get married and fix it together, but you still ain't doing no healing. You still ain't changed your behavior. I don't like this energy. We're going to keep it moving. Anyways, clarify this Seven of Cups, this Wheel of Fortune, and this Page of Swords. Get me 2 or 3 to clarify, Holy Spirit. Thank you. Please and thank you. Okay. Page of Wands, the Fool, 10 of Cups in reverse, and the 2 of Pentacles. Listen. Okay. I feel like if somebody is blocked, so what is clear? Somebody's gonna try to call you or either you or the other person. So again, take a high resonate. Somebody's going to call somebody, text somebody, and send them an email about wanting to start over because they want to invest in a love situation again. I feel like that if you call the person back, they might hear you out, but they still got the Two of Pentacles. They don't feel like that it's worth it. Okay? I don't think it's worth it. And I feel like, honestly, I feel like when God has already told you, listen, go ahead and move on. Go ahead. Clarify this Two of Pentacles. What's the Two of Pentacles? Yeah, the World with the Five of Pentacles. Yeah, they gonna leave you out for the code. So you can go ahead and call them and tell them how you love them, X, Y, and Z. But this is somebody with a Nine of Pentacles. Baby, they know they worth. I knew that when I first saw the Empress. Baby, no, I don't know what to tell you. Sorry. Learn the lesson, and maybe in the next live, you'll get some real love. I don't know what to tell you. But I love y'all still. I still love you, cousin. Bye.